Hello, everybody, and this is maybe the hardest video I've ever made. I don't know. I'm not sure yet, but I want to explain myself and I want to tell you who I am and stuff like that. And I think it's gonna be a long video because I have time and I like to talk. It's crazy. I like to talk somehow, but not in real life. So online, it's no problem. It's like almost no problem because I just talk to a camera. It's just a camera, so nobody's here. It's like I'm talking right out of my comfort zone, but not in real life to real people. So it's just the camera and me. This is because why it's so easy for me, and I have camera experience, so to speak. So I'm actually German, but yeah, in my mind, my mind always tells me, or my ego, whatever, my English is bad. So I don't know why. It's I guess it's because I don't talk that much English. But I moved from Germany to Malta. Uh, Malta is a small island under Sicily, so it's still Europe. It's under Italy, Sicily, and there is Malta under. It's so small. It's it's crazy how small it is. It's really small. It's like 500k or less people. So it feels like one huge city. That's it. The whole country feels like one city. So it's hard to do this, but I want to practice my English by doing this kind of videos. And yeah, why I moved and everything, you will hear it in the video, and I will talk about almost everything. My fear is to forget something, to forget something, and it's always, I have always that fear that something is missing, or like, I don't know. I have always some fear coming up here and there, and I'm trying to talk about it because it's important for me. Because if I talk about it, it's really awesome because I can be me. If I talk about it, it's like I can't describe it. It's this real thing. It's not. I'm not hiding. I'm just me, and this is because online talking is, yeah, remember who you are. It's like I'm just me, and this is so awesome. And this feeling is crazy, but I can't do it in public. Or I was on a Zoom call here in this group from this group, so I'm like, I'm brand new. I don't even I haven't started week 1 yet. No joke. I'm only just a few days in, but it hit me so hard. Last days were crazy. I was crying so much because something opened. It was insane. I don't know, but I want to start somewhere. Just let's start when I was a child, okay? So it will be a huge video, I guess. So thank you for your time. If you take your time and to listen to me, really appreciate. So my parents had a divorce when I was 6 years old, and my mom moved. I was in, I don't know how the grades are in the world, so it was, I don't know how America has this grade thing, school thing, I don't know, but it was first class. So I was 6 months in school in my home city where I lived with my parents, and my parents had a divorce. So my mom took me right out of that city and went to my grandma with me. So I changed the school after 6 months. So I immediately changed my school after 6 months. So I was in a whole different world. It was like the village. We moved from a 10,000 people city to a 2,000 people village. It's not that big, but it's not the it's not a huge difference, but you know what I mean. It's like completely new world, new people, everything was new. So crazy. I was crying in school. I I wrote different numbers on the how do you call it, on the board in school during math and stuff like that. It was horrible. I was crying all day long. Like everything was new. Everything was foreign. It was like, it felt like I moved to a different country, you know, and I was quiet and shy and horrible. So my connection to my father isn't great. I don't really have a connection. I don't really had a family, not really. It's like I don't feel like I had a family, to be honest. I had good great parents, to be honest. My grandma is still alive, and she's a good person, but yeah, she was born in World War II, and you can imagine how it is. She had to fled from the Russians back in the days, and yeah, she was in landed, how to say, you know what I mean, right? She fled and she was in East Germany, and she met my grandpa, and yeah, even my grandpa is a very strange person. I don't have a connection to him. It's crazy. It's we never had a real family, never. We were a small family, but we there was no real family. It was total, it was chaos. Nobody was real, how to say, nobody was open-minded. Everyone had their own struggles. Nobody wants to talk about anything, you know. It was so crazy. But somehow I had a good childhood. I guess I loved my grandparents. I loved my grandparents from my father's side. So the grandparents from my, you know, the mom and dad from my father are grandparents from my father's side. And you know what I mean? It was a real good time. I was me. I was the real me. At my grandparents, I could be. I was a hero, you know. It was awesome. I could do anything. They made everything for me. So it was, I was a king in my kingdom in this with my grandparents. It's totally insane. Great times. But somehow it was, I don't know. It was strange coming back to my mom after visiting my grandparents, and whole different world. Um I had I never my mom never told me that she is proud of me or something. I don't think so. And I wasn't enough. So I always had to do this and this and this, and if I did this, I need to do this again. It's always performance. It's like you need to be good in school. You need to be. Imagine whatever you think about. Do this, make this. Oh, you don't have a job. You need a job. Okay, I got a job. Okay. Oh, you don't have a own apartment. Okay, you need to rent an apartment. Okay. Oh, you have an apartment. Oh, you don't have a driver license. You need to do a driver license. Oh, you don't. You have a driver license. You have a driver license. Oh, you don't have a car. You need to buy a car. You know what I mean? Totally insane. I don't have a driver license, to be honest, but that's not the topic here. Yeah, as I was 13 years old, I got that first extreme hard fear. I guess it because as I was young, I stuffed down so many things. Because yeah, imagine this. Just imagine this. My grandma came from RAR, so and her mom was getting punched in school. It's the mom from my grandma. Okay, so she learned. Okay, I need to be good at school. I need to be I need to show performance. And just imagine this from my grandma's mom, it went to my grandma. So my grandma was born in World War II. So imagine this. Everything was stuffed down. All the feelings you can't talk about as a fucking. I'm sorry, I don't want to say it. It's me. Fucking. I say fucking. It's me. and every single generation stuffed down this kind of emotions. And it's crazy. Crazy to think about it, to be honest. And now I'm here, and in my mind, I think the World War II is in me as well, somehow. You know what I mean? Because of all the emotion, how do you say, stare, whatever. And this is insane. And when I was 11 or 12, I had a real fear of dying. Not dying in that moment, just to realize we can die someday. So I got this feeling, okay, I can die someday. And this made me, this fear was insane. It was like, can't tell you this because I'm trying to connect to this moment where I can see everything. It feels like I can see this moment where I sit there and crying and had fear about dying. It's a rhyme, whatever. It's so strange. That's me. Okay. And I can see my mom doesn't know how to act. I was crying and crying and crying, and I can see my room. I was sitting on this bed, gray bed, and I can see the windows. Left side was a TV, and if you look out, if you look through the windows, you can see trees and stuff like this. And this moment feels so real to me. And my mom doesn't know how to act, so my mom sent me, how do you say it? My mom sent me to psychologist. But yeah, psychologist in like 1999 or 2000, like this kind of time. 2000, go to a psychologist in 2000, and the psychologist is like 60 years old. You know, he can't. It was like the write a elephant. No, draw an elephant. Okay, why do you draw an elephant and this is your father? You know, you have to draw like animals, and you have to say which animal is which person. So my mom is a sheep. I don't know, you know, but just picture is some bullshit psychologist stuff back in the days. So made no sense. So it was useless. But as a kid, of course, it was different. But yeah, it doesn't went to the core where this fear was. And someday it ended, some weeks, some months, and I never went to a psychologist. And I was getting older, the fear was still in my mind, but yeah, I learned, hey, don't have fear, just stuff it down, it's okay, stuff it down. And someday, I was totally afraid of people. One day, totally afraid of people. I remember I don't know how it's called in English. I was 14 and I need to go to youth consecration. Youth consecration? Is it, you know what I mean? I hope so. So I needed to go on stage to get my stuff at this youth concert, you know what I mean? Youth thing, you know. And I was shaking so hard because I was standing on stage and all the parents from all my mates from class and stuff like this, and everyone was watching at me, and this was the very first time I was starting shaking, and I couldn't look up because my whole body, if I looked up, my whole body was like totally crazy. And my mom, after this, my mom, why you haven't looked up? Why you can take why you watched why you haven't watched the crowd? You know, it's like I want to take a picture, and you are like. You know what I feel about this? You can imagine if your mom tells you it's like this, you're not good enough. Why are you doing this? Why have you done this? Why are you not looking up? So she was like beating this fear instead of take care of me, you know? It's like it's like she was like I forgot my words. She told me it was my fault because I was shaking. And I never, and I took this and I stuffed it down, you know, and this was the very first time, not the very first time, but I started drinking alcohol. I started drinking beer with 13, was my first beer, I guess. And first cigarette was like 12. I know it's crazy, but you live in a village, nothing is going on. You try different things which are not allowed, and we started drinking alcohol with 14 and smoking cigarettes. And it became it became it became a habit to drink and smoke. And yeah, it was like a switch. Okay, we went from the nice guys to the cool guys by drinking and smoking, and it was awesome. I built relationships, I built friendships, I built everything on alcohol. So, and at 16, I was full in that circle, full in that, hey, come on, let's drink every day. And not every day, it was every weekend, okay? Like, and it was so crazy because it was awesome. It was, alcohol changed everything. It was like, bro, I can do everything. I just need to drink. That's it. That's the solution. I had the solution. I found the solution to be who I am. And it was alcohol. So crazy. Over all the years, yeah, it was awesome the next 10 years, I guess. So I was 26. I had some relationships. I had some good relationships. I was a cool guy. I had some one-night stands because of all this alcohol stuff, you know. And I was on top of the world because of alcohol. And I never realized in all these years that, yeah, everything was stuffed down. You drink alcohol, it's like, yeah, I will never see it again. The stuffed down things are here. I'm good with alcohol. But it became a really bad thing later on. I will talk about it soon. This video is getting long, I know. I just want to talk. It's so amazing to talk, guys. If you can somehow, or if you can talk on camera or something, just write it down, or I don't know. My experience. You need to know what is the best for you, to be honest. I can just talk about straight out of my mind. So, and yeah, we went to music festivals and we had a lot of fun, but I connected everything over all the years. I had relationships good relationships, bad relationships, bad feelings, good feelings. Yeah, but just because of love all the time. So my mind was like love and alcohol. That was the thing. Love and alcohol. Let's say it like this. Over all these years. And yeah, but I needed more alcohol, and I connected every single moment to alcohol. That means I couldn't go swim in the sea or something like this. No fun anymore. I had no fun anymore by doing little things which I loved as a kid. Swimming in the sea. Because I was so afraid what others think of me. You know, it was like, oh, I'm have too much weight on my body. I have a double. And no, I haven't. I don't had a double chin back in the days, but today it's not that bad. My hair and stuff like this, it's not that bad. It's my body is like, it's just me, but back in the days it was crazy, and I needed to drink everywhere. I couldn't go to family gatherings because I needed alcohol. I couldn't meet a friend because I need alcohol to make that connection. I couldn't go outside because I needed alcohol. I waited. I was staying home all day long to wait for the sun to go down so I can go outside so nobody can see me. You know, like okay, when I go outside and it's night, I can drink. But over the years, I started drinking in the morning or in noon, or you know, it was like everything was. It was only alcohol everywhere. You need. It's so crazy. I needed alcohol every single time for every single small moment. You can't be it was a socializer. I needed this to socialize every single time. The moment could be this small, I needed alcohol. And it was getting worse and worse. And today I'm 36. And I'm over 3 years sober. I'm very proud of it. And now you can imagine drinking all the years. You can imagine being over 3 years sober. Haven't smoked a cigarette in like 2 years now. I guess it's 3. It doesn't matter. It's around 2 years. And you can imagine how the stuff down thing is coming up when you get sober. It's insane. But my awareness is coming back, and everything is coming down to me like a huge fist or something like this. And it's so crazy emotional. As I told you at the beginning, I moved from Germany to the small island of Malta. I always had a job in something like this, so I built a small business even by drinking. And then I just made some money, and I was drinking and made some money, and then I got sober, and I realized my environment, I need to left my environment, because every friend, it's drinking friends, drinking, not this, not friends, drinking friends. So I never had any real friends back in the last years. So just people to drink with, you know, just crazy. No real family, no real friends, just drinking buddies, so to speak. This is why I moved. I changed my environment. I said, okay, let's go. I never stepped on a plane before. I had some pressure because my apartment wasn't available anymore, and I had how you say it? I had a complaint, so I had to leave my apartment in Germany. So I moved to my mom for 2 weeks, and I decided, okay, I have some money. Let's leave this country. And I left. I stepped on the plane for the very first time. It's so crazy if you think about it. I stepped on the plane for the very first time, and I was in a different country, and now I'm here. Almost 3 years now, and my mom died 2 years ago, and because of cancer, she had very bad cancer, and yeah, and it's like I was at her funeral, but I never really cried about this, because it's more anger, because she left me alone with, just imagine you have this feeling which your mother gave to you, which you are not enough and stuff like this, and she stuffed everything down by herself, not knowing it better. It's like, because of all the generations from World War II and stuff like this. It's so crazy. It's such a huge. This video goes like 30-40 minutes, but it's just a small part of all this big thing. It's so insane if you think about it. It makes me crazy. And yeah, she died. I was at her funeral, so I flew back to Germany for a week or so. Was at her funeral, and I'm back to Malta again. And yeah, it's more anger that she left the world, because yeah, I never can talk to her anymore and say how I feel. I know somehow it's not. I know it's not her, it's me. I need to talk to myself. This is important, I know, but somehow it's like, why she did that to me? Yeah, I know why she did that to me, because all this stuff down emotions and stuff like that. My mom never spoke really open to me. It's like, so you have a family, but every family member has their own world. It's not connecting. No, in no way. There is no way something is connecting. Nothing. You have like 6-7 family members, but everyone is a different world. Nothing fits together. Never ever. Crazy. And my grandma's still alive. You can imagine how she feels. She's 89, and I have a call every Friday. And I talk to her that I started mentoring, stuff like this, and I talked how bad I feel because all the emotions came back, and she was like, oh, they make you sick, they make you sad, no, I don't want this, don't do this, and it's coming back. And you can imagine how this is. She lost her brother in World War II. Nobody knows what happened, if he died or not, nobody knows. She was sent to Berlin 2 years before the war was ending, and you can imagine going to Berlin 2 years before the war ended. He was 16 or 17, just imagine this. And you can feel how my grandma feels. And it's hard to say that, but my grandma is like this people pleaser, she always took care about others way more than about herself, and so did my mom, and so did I, and yeah, I always tried to fit in instead of being me. I'm on this way to be me. It's great. It feels so insane, but yeah, you can imagine. So I was thinking, like, if I have a business and I move away and I have some money, so I'm here, I live on a beautiful island, I have I have like 300 days of sun a year. It's sometimes it's way too hot and it's way too small, and you can't really breathe because of the temp, you know, because of the temp. And it's so crazy because temperature. Holy shit, simple word. It's because of it. Listen, that was my ego. Stupid shit. It's such a simple word. That was my ego. Crazy. And this is what I wanted to tell you. My awareness is so huge. I can hear and define everything. But just to let you know, I'm sober now. So in pictures, I'm sober. I live in this country. I don't have anyone. No one. No, I don't have anyone here physically. Okay, online, it's okay. Online, it's okay. Some WhatsApp, some Instagram stuff, it's not real, but some connection to people is there, but it's crazy. Yeah. I started a YouTube channel, so I will upload this on YouTube as well. And this is my first English-speaking YouTube channel, and it feels so good. I can't tell you, it's so insane. It feels so good to talk about it. But my mind is still saying, oh, please don't forget anything. You want to talk about anything, so I can't. Of course I will forget something. But fuck it. I just want to talk about myself, and that's me. That's who I am. And my problem is, I started this mentoring somehow, so and of course I have a problem. So it sounds good, and the story is okay, and you know what I want to say. I just want to say it feels good to get that connection back to myself, but I can't talk to other people in the real world. It's not working. I can't talk to people. Maybe I can. I have like in my brain is like okay, I can say 3, 4, 5 words to people, but then I need to left. It's crazy to sit here, because if I just sit here and be with myself, it feels like everything's shaking, like I'm worthless. If I don't move, I'm worthless. It's because of that performance thing, yeah, over the generations, and because of society and school, you know what I mean, right? You always got I don't know, judged. How do you say? You always got judged, rated. You always need to be something. Society tells you this. Be something to have value, or just be you. So, and I really believe in that, but my problems are the real world is the problem. Not the real world is the problem. Some parts of myself, my inner self, are the problem. Or the ego. I don't know what to. I can't really describe. My awareness is big, but if I'm recording this video, I have that feeling I need to tell it right now. So it's a pressure. So, but if the pressure is on, I can't really say what it's really is. So maybe I take a small break. Yeah, I think I'm not good enough. Everybody told me I'm not good enough. Even my family. Somehow. Of course not. Of course not. My mom doesn't told me this, but she acted like this, yeah. And this is why I can't talk to people, because I have this fear of rejection, because it feels like dying, like back in the days when I was a kid and 11 years old, and my mom gave me to a psychologist. You know what I mean? It's like the same fear, but I know it's not the fear of dying. It's the fear. It is somehow, but it's more the fear not to get accepted or something like this. If I have a connection, it's only the start. It's only like if I start to talk and I feel a connection, and I connect to a person, I can open up so crazy. I mean, you can see it. I'm open up here into the whole world but from my comfort zone. But the real life it's stuck, and I can't have fun. Of course I can have fun, but I can't go on boat trips. You can rent so crazy boats and driving jet ski or go diving or whatever. I can't do anything because I have fear of people. Yeah, it's insane. Because I have freedom if I want. I can stop working for 1 or 2 days and continue later and have fun, but it's such a huge pressure on my body and stomach if I go not if I go outside. I do like 10,000 steps a day outside, but only if I avoid people. So I try to avoid people everywhere. I try to go more into nature and not really through all the cities, through the bigger cities where many people are. I'm just trying to go through nature and near the sea, and I'm trying to avoid everything which cause that fear, you know. And most of the time it's people and not knowing how long something is. So sometimes it feels like if there's no safety around, safety in, I don't know, if I go out with friends, it's okay, but I don't have any friends here, you know. I don't have physical friends here, just online friends. So, but sometimes someone came over from Germany, and of course we have a great week. It's somehow, even if a friend is here, it's a bit pressure, but it's just a small pressure. If I feel this connection and I can talk open and talk about everything, I feel it's okay, and I feel this connection, and then my mind calms down. But if I feel I can't be me, of course I can be me every time, but if I feel I have a friend here and I can't be me, it's over. It feels like pressure. It feels like I have to act to be the cool guy. You know, I always used alcohol to be the cool guy. Always. Because I wanted the attention. Because it worked. It worked back then. Yeah, well, I showed me this. I proved myself alcohol was working. And now alcohol is gone. And now I'm here without alcohol and I can't be the cool guy anymore. And I know I can be a cool, authentic guy. It's true. But something, I think the ego is talking, you don't have alcohol anymore. You can't be the cool guy anymore. Insane. It's insane. Because there is nothing. It is nothing. And we had a call on Wednesday. Yeah, we had a call here on Wednesday. So I raised my hand and I started talking in the very first day. And I had such a high because I realized, wait a minute. Wait, you know this meme? Wait a minute. It's it was like, oh my god, I did it. I talked to people online, even if even the people were there, I could see people, and it was like, okay, I talked to them. That was crazy. And then I got this high, and I'm listening to very deep music from Aurora. Any Aurora fans? This music is so insane, and it connected me so deep to myself that I was from this high, and I crashed into such a huge low. Like it was like this high is here and the low was like there. It was like dopamine kicked and I was like I couldn't do anything. My life feels like slow motion. Even today, no, it was Wednesday and now it's Sunday for me, so it's like 4 days now. It's my life moves in slow motion for 4 days now, and it's hard to say. Holy shit, bro! And I felt like this music had the key to open a door to a room which was stuffed down for around 20 plus years. And this room is full of emptiness, full of darkness, full of this is very hard. I need a break. And it opened up a world, a connection to my 16 years old guy, to my 16-year-old, how do you say, version of me, to the 16-year-old version of me, who was fall in love, and it's such a it's a 16-year-old me. I don't know why it has to be I don't know why it's 16. I guess it's 16 because I had my first good great relationship this time, and this is a 36-year-old me and the 16-year-old me. It's like they're fighting now because the music was the key to open this room to the love I never felt again because of alcohol, because I always stuffed everything down with alcohol. And now I'm sober over 3 years, as I told you, and like I told you, and it was like it's so insane to talk to say this, but it feels like some part of me has a crush on this girl from the music, you know, because the music is so deep and it's like, bro, this is the person I want. This is authenticity. This is realness. This is deep. This is love. And love tries to take over. This 16-year-old me love thing tries to, yeah, you know, it tries to take me over. And my life is so in slow motion right now because of that feeling, because I've never connected back 20, just imagine this, 20 years. I never had that connection back again, 20 years, because of drinking alcohol. And you need to understand this. It's crazy what's going on in my mind now. It feels like she's the only one I need now. But I know, of course, in my conscious mind, I know it's just that 16-year-old boy having his crush. I had a huge crush on the Olsen-Twins 20 years ago. So, you know, it's so stupid because it's like I'm the 16-year-old boy having all these pictures in his room full of girls because I had a crush 20 years ago on so many superstar girls and stuff like that. And this is coming back. It's coming back. It's like it's now. It feels like it's real. And this is so insane because somehow it helps me to connect to myself, to find the real love experience again in myself. And I know, I always tell myself, and I know, just become the best version of you to find the best version. You know, it's like my last relationship was like 4 years ago, but it was everything was based on alcohol. My whole life was based on alcohol. So you can imagine how this went again. So yeah, I don't have any children. I don't have a woman. I don't have anything because everything was based on alcohol. So everything crumbles. Of course, it crumbles. You can't base real relationships on alcohol. It makes no sense. And here we are. Just because I made this call, I'm not even on day one now. I just went through the fundamentals of this course, and I was talking around 50 minutes to you guys. Just because I had this Zoom call, which opened so much things. That's insane, and I'm so scared of this mentoring now. I don't know what will happen the next days, weeks, months. It's hard to. I know I need to go through this pain because feelings need to be felt. You say felt? You know what I mean. And yeah, to be felt. Yeah, feelings need to be felt. And I know it's crazy and it's painful, but I know after the pain is this relief. And this feels so awesome. Because it's me. Because it's me. This is it. It sounds simple, but you're not alone out there. Remember who you are. I bought this shirt because of Julian. I realized so many things, but there are things to poke at, and let's see what will happen. And this is just a small part. This video is so long, but it's just a small part of my life, somehow. But maybe it's the hardest video I've ever made online. And I'm online on YouTube and social media for over 10 years. Not success. I never had any real success on online, but nobody cares. It's me. Fuck it. I just want to be me. I don't need to earn money on YouTube or Instagram. I just want to be me, and I want to show the world that this is me. Take it or leave it. Yeah. This is what I wanted to tell you guys. I know it's very long, and I appreciate everything. Every one of you who watched this till the end. I don't know who will watch this till the end. Comment. Remember who you are if you watch this to the end. I don't think so, to be honest. But it doesn't will change anything because I did it for me. I've done this for myself. I made it. And someday I will look back and I will say, this was the hardest video I've ever made. Bro, I can do way better. Yeah. You're not alone in this world. You are not alone having fear and anxiety and stuff like that. And everybody can do it. Just give yourself time. I guess this is the message. Give yourself time and be the best version of yourself. Be you. And be you. Be you. Because it feels so great and free. It's free. You are free. Imagine you are free. Imagine you are free and don't need to think what others think about you. You're totally free. You can do whatever you want. I can't imagine sitting in a restaurant. It's not possible. It feels like dying. Even talk to people. But someday it will happen. And I know it. Because I know it's easy. Somehow. Somehow I know it. But there's something which don't want to do this. Okay. Thank you guys. I don't want to. It's over. 50 minutes. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Remember who you are and you're not alone outside. Thank you.